Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So they accept the penalty.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I gotta, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Left side to Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Murray going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Good footwork at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So a nice run there. And I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a 4 yards shy of the 5. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he'll get out near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a game of 3. First down, Arizona.
First down, they go with Barber again to about the 48-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Let's go, oh! Let's go, oh!
2nd and 3. That one complete down the field to Smith. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Devontae Smith, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Throwing again, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Cardinals 7.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. 35 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st down, Arizona.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a give running right, Barber. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Barber, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Sit down.
They'll set up a throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they whip this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about